Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. Foul brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Black 20. 25. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Value 3. Value 3. Hey, Shell.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
You got 3 down. Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They got him in. It's Woods. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
A 1st down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Connection made here. Goff to Higbee. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And this is a guy who cares totally about his team. He will do whatever it takes for a play to be successful and for his team to win. I've seen him become a lead blocker on running plays, even though I'm sure his coaches don't want him anywhere near that pile.
Jameis to throw it. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
First carry for Peyton Barber. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Gurley again here on first down. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Gurley. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Now a first down throw. Gone. And he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. On first down, it's Gurley.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. From the red zone now, Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To throw again on second down. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. This is fielded a couple yards deep. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He goes 102 yards. From one end zone to the other as they are now on the board here in the first half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So he takes it from 2 yards deep all the way down the field into the other end zone. Add it all up, 102-yard return on a kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the offense for Los Angeles as they get ready for this next possession. You think about the season that they had, certainly not the first team to go from a Super Bowl appearance to missing the playoffs, but 9-7, not quite good enough to get back in 2019. This offense certainly not as dynamic as it was the past few years. So is there any part of you that says maybe the window has closed on the Rams team, or is that too harsh?
I think it's a little bit too harsh. I don't think the window is closed, but the window's a little foggy right now. Needs a little cleaning. And what I mean by that is they've given up a lot of draft capital to bring in players and sign long-term deals. Do you expect Todd Gurley to get back to being the Todd Gurley we saw as an all-pro runner as opposed to what we saw in 2019? Well, Jared Goff, with his big contract, their quarterback, get back to that ascending quarterback. He struggled this year. The offensive line, which for 2 seasons had been virtually intact, it had all sorts of issues this year, a lot of injuries, a lot of uncertainty. And now they'll have a new defensive coordinator next year moving forward. So I think there are plenty of players there. Remember, they picked up Jalen Ramsey during the season, but they gave up big draft capital to get him. You won't be able to build through the draft at the top of it. You have to do a good job in free agency and drafting rounds 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 in order to fortify this team.
Now left side on the swing pass. Sheds off the tackle. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going into the Hall. 5 added: Isaac Bruce, Steve Hutchinson, Edgerrin James, Steve Atwater, and Troy Polamalu. You think about it, CD. For Polamalu, it was his first year of eligibility. People knew he would go in. Atwater was his 16th year. He had to wait a long time.
He certainly did, and I often wonder about the psychology of it all, because when you're young in your career, meaning young retired, right, these things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame, but it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
The first down throw for Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on second down. Winston, he's going to look deep for Perriman. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
14.
Now on second and 13. Goff going up top for Kupp. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Let's go, team. Big series.
Following the interception, Winston nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. To throw is Winston. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Winston. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch him. And he caught it, just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 20. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get the touchdown, but that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest.
Let's get it.
Settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Now
yeah,
the
my controller's
Buccaneers
like
offense
dead.
gets ready to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far.
My shit might die mid-game,
but
but
a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field.
I'm watching the screen too.
Well, as you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, you know, not
First time you did that all day. Your cuts are weird, and you somehow get it somehow.
What is working and call more of that.
Especially that kickoff. That kickoff got me fucked up. I've never seen a more slow kickoff in the motherfucking
They had to
field.
run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Jones.
All right, fall for 80 yards.
They'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that
Big
those
third
types of
down,
plays are the
Marcellus.
backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Oh my goodness, what a dumb ass play. It almost was about to work there. See, that cut should never cut somebody up. I'm sorry. You don't even do it. That was slick. That was a kind of, that took too slow to develop, but it looked like it was open to get it first. You wheeled it around too fucking much.
Mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable.
You know how to cut up there.
But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20
He really chews the
yards.
clock like a puss. A lot of people do that shit though.
First and 10.
That shit helps though. Niggas really do be trying to savor their lead, nigga.
And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing.
Because your user's garbage.
Touchdown.
Why's your user so bad?
Todd Gurley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs.
Over right now? I don't care. He's too scared to play me though.
Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
I don't know what you just said.
Here comes
Fuck you, I got Tampa Bay. Well,
heading
fuck
back
you.
out
If you don't have the
onto
fucking
field.
40, you haven't beaten me without the 49ers. Hey, without the 49ers or Chiefs right now, though, I know, but I'm saying, like, I don't think you can beat me without the 49ers or Chiefs.
Sense of
Until
urgency
you
has to
fucking do
take
it.
over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the
They're not
punter no
sweet.
longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You haven't even gave any Evans any touches. I think it's gave no touches.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And great yardage
You got
here
lucky.
all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
You got lucky.
A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A run with Ogunbowale. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Do I really
Didn't have a receiver
niggers?
open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and
You're not slick. You told me him. No, I didn't.
Lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there.
Bad.
Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
No.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Todd Gurley and the Rams offense set to take over. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see it
fucking anyway.
Just gotta have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
He's only gotten yards on slip screen.
2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
And I'm going to boot this bitch far as fuck.
Fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So now Winston and the Bucs down 20-13. A minute 50 to play. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10.
Why is Ramsey always on the opposite side of everything?
He's back to throw.
The whole play. You're an idiot. I have Ramsey on him. You had a wide open guy. Because he has nobody over there. Ramsey's over there alone, so I'm going to put him on the guy. Because you're an idiot. Look at this idiot.
Be pissed if someone was wide open.
He was wide. I couldn't even catch up to him. No, I thought you were going to throw it to him and I was fucked. Triangle. Right there. Cut.
He was?
Look at him.
Oh my god.
I had Ramsey on your stupid ass delay fade.
I didn't pay attention.
You think I'm retarded?
Look how many people are in my face. That's the only reason I just.
You thought Ramsey was gonna go for the do-bag there or something?
I don't know, but look, you got 4 niggas. Look, the line's not even blocking. You got 4 niggas coming. You had to toss it away, right? Am I wrong? I can't look at that. I had no time to look. I seen 4 niggas coming and I said, oh fuck that.
3-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
If we play game, I'm not worried unless it's 49ers Chiefs or something.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again they run with Gurley.
Gurley for 170. I can't talk too much shit, Gurley.
He's still rumbling, isn't he?
I can't hold Gurley. He's doing something. Gurley's he's not being no bitch right now.
Late in ball games.
Throwing now, Goff.
Yes, sir, Gurley. Yes, sir, Gurley. You're carrying these nickels, man. You're carrying these nickels, man. All right.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Are you gonna fucking come here? You fucking fag.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hatch it. Hey, Haywood.
Gone.
Yes, sir.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up to.
I'm not throwing it towards your user. I know what the fuck you were doing. So we're trying to help over on square, nigga.
Run or pass, they pass it there and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put
I'm
on
trying to play
him,
my
2
niggas
points
like
for
that,
them.
and it just ain't gonna
The
happen.
Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much
All right, then, Gurley, carry the team, man.
Meanwhile, Goff to
All right, then,
Gurley as he
Gurley.
drops it on for his running back. A gain there of 12 yards
I
and
know
a
enough
first
bet.
down L.A.
Bet.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Trying to get it to Woods. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete.
I don't really care. If you guys don't just flip screens against me, you better get some. I'm about to start playing man.
Here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I didn't have to
I
pass.
think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going
I'm
for
so sick of having
Take
to
the
watch
easy
the
one
screen.
now and come back and try and get it later.
Well, they got the ball in great field position. 1 play later, boom, end zone.
Fuck you. What are you doing? That's not even fucking close.
And the Rams have got him. And that should just about seal this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given them that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good
It's
here
not
in the
golf,
fourth as it
nigga.
was way back in the first, isn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here comes a 20th carry.
Come on, he just
for
sucked
Gurley.
it. Fucking,
And
come
for
on,
one
dude.
of the few times here today,
Why do you?
this
You're not
run's
gonna win this
go
game.
anywhere. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Hold on. Check.
Gone. This is caught. It's close. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
14. Hey, 5.
Now gone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Your house? My house? Oh.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
Come on, faggot.
Way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2.
Super. Hey, Alpha. 54, right there.
You ready?
54, Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Again, Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus.
Didn't mean to.
Watch it all the way in.
I didn't mean to focus so fucking
And
fast.
they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
One last shot now for Winston. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. John Johnson with the INT. 30, past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Who I got? He's not good.
Let me get my extra point.
Look what happens.
How much y'all doing right now?
Look, what?
5
why
now.
is he not doing the streak now?
He beat me first game with the
Why is
49ers.
he not doing the streak?
Wait, how do you owe you 5? He owed you 10.
Yeah, he gave it to me before.
Why is he not doing the streak?
You're sick, Bone.
He owed me
No,
5.
you're ash. You're
Oh,
not even
never
good.
mind.
He doesn't even.
Can I get my extra point?
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter
Hell no.
comeback.
With
I earned it.
emphasis. Interception,
Come on, dude.
return for touchdown.
Do you want to play me, Earl?
Door
Or you...
closed.
Earl, I want to play Earl once, bro. Can I play? I want to play EJ just one time, bro. Can I please play EJ once, bro? Let me play EJ once, bro.
But this one was decided anyway.
Let me
as
end
that
this.
will be the final